Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family to PSG News Episode 2. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the recent reports about Paris Saint Germain and, me having my opinions, putting stuff into context. First one we got here is obviously a saddening, deep one. Luis Enrique has just announced that Rafas Wife has passed away due to a long illness and has dedicated today's victory to Rafa Paul and his wife and family. Our deep condolences, Rafa Paul. Thoughts and prayers and much love. Yeah. A lot of love and prayers sent to Rafa Paul and his family. Obviously, last season, Rafa Paul, the assistant of Luis Enrique, didn't join us until the second leg versus Real Sociedad because he was in the hospital with his wife and everything. Then everything was calm. He returned. But obviously now we got the negative news that she's passed away. So hopefully this doesn't affect Rafa Paul's mentality and everything. I think he deserves a vacation, rest, think about other stuff. And then when he's ready to come back to the job, he should come back. Next report here, PSG wants to extend the contract of Nuno Mendes, Achraf Hakimi, Ibrahim Mbaye. The club is making good progress on all three extensions, which are on track. Vitinha's contract extension until 2029 is already done and agreed. So Paris Saint Germain, ever since the transfer window ended, they've been focusing on the extensions. Vitinha's close. Hakimi is pretty much close. Nuno Mendes is pretty much close. And now even reports about Ibrahim Mbaye. And this is great because obviously in France there's a rule. I think youngsters, you can only give them a 3-year contract. So we're always, a bit pressured when it comes to our youngsters to give them some time in the beginning so that they can, feel the promises of PSG and believe in them and want to stay at Paris Saint Germain. And Ibrahim Mbaye, very talented. Obviously, he hasn't gotten that much game time this season, but he's extremely young, 16 years of age. And obviously, when it comes to all of the extensions, Nuno Mendes, that's a great extension. Both him and Achraf Hakimi signed in the same window, and Vitinha signed in the window after. So PSG just keeping, the cornerstones of this team. But obviously, there is one name missing. Another youngish name that was signed in the same window as Achraf and Nuno, and that is obviously Gianluigi Donnarumma. We haven't gotten that many reports with, obviously before, we got some small stuff that PSG and Donna are sitting down for an extension. Obviously, Donnarumma's agent even came out and started twerking, saying, oh, yeah, Donna wants to stay and everything. He even wants to become the future captain, which is true. The only issue is, do we still want to extend Gianluigi Donnarumma? By this report, by his performances, by, Safanov as well in the competition, I think this could be maybe Donnarumma's final season. Maybe not just at PSG, but as the starting goalkeeper guaranteed, because it's too many mistakes, it's too many flaws. That's something definitely Paris Saint Germain are going to look into when it comes to extending him. Next up, obviously some negative news here. Ousmane Dembélé could miss the upcoming international break due to hamstring discomfort. PSG carried out initial test on Sunday, but he's still expected to be presented at the Clairefontaine this afternoon to have his injury checked and confirmed. Hopefully nothing serious. I don't think it's anything serious. But hopefully it's nothing serious. The thing is though, maybe we're doing some Madrid tricks. Madrid obviously ahead of a lot of international break, they either fake injuries or over-exaggerate injuries so that the player doesn't go and play with the team. Obviously, Dembélé is still going to go to Clairefontaine, but then we got this report. Ousmane Dembélé will miss France national team games against Israel and Italy. He's injured his right hamstring. FFP has officially confirmed it. So, Dembélé will not take part in the international break, and for me, this is a great thing. Dembélé gets even extra rest because from now on, until pretty much the winter break, it's a lot of tough games, both in the league and in the Champions League, and we need Dembélé fully focused on that. And by the reports, nothing else has come out. I don't think it's a serious thing, and as I said, PSG could potentially be faking it. And obviously to the last and big report in the thumbnail, the Trophée du Champio game between Paris Saint Germain versus AS Monaco could be held in Doha, Qatar. Talks are ongoing between the LFP and Qatar regarding this, confirmed by L'Equipe, Fabrice Hawkins, Arthur Perret, and Loic Brilly. Obviously, the Trophée du Champion is the Super Cup here in France, which is played between the league winner and the cup winner. PSG obviously won both the league and the cup last season, so we play second place team, which was AS Monaco in the league. Trophée du Champion game was obviously set to play in the summer in China. But because of some problems, administrative issues, that's what the report said, in China, the game was postponed. This has happened before, like last year, we played Toulouse in the winter because the game from the summer was postponed. I think we were set to play in Thailand last year, but that was obviously postponed. Then we played in January. Same thing here. And it looks like PSG finally found a spot to play the game. That's usually the biggest issue. Where are we going to play this Coupe de France, Trophée du Champion game? And yeah, it could be Doha, Qatar. maybe even home advantage for Paris Saint Germain there. But it's going to be a great game. It's going to be another trophy. Obviously, Luis Enrique already has 3 trophies as PSG manager, and for all the newcomings as well. So once again, it's a great game. This should be right after the winter break. So we don't have that much preparation going into this game, but it's a game, to get the nerves up, to get excited, because right after that, we will probably have Manchester City in the Champions League. So this will be like an early training final before that big City game in the Champions League at the Parc des Princes. So yeah, I'm very happy we found the place. It's going to be in Doha. It's going to be in the winter, after the winter break, not before the winter break. So January time, around that time. We obviously played Toulouse before in the Trophée du Champio, January, and we also played Marseille in Pochettino's, I believe, 2nd or 3rd game as PSG manager. That's been it for the news roundup and PSGINT news. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and as usual, allez Paris.